Good morning, I'm Nivareti Manu, and this is your morning news fix for Tuesday, 19th of May. In this update, principals are welcoming new investment in literacy and maths ahead of the budget. Education Minister Erica Stanford has announced a new $131 million package, which includes spending on workbooks, more maths intervention teachers, and additional testing. It marks the next stage of the government's wider program, Teaching the Basics Brilliantly. Principals Federation President Jason Miles says more resources are always appreciated and reading, writing and maths should always be high priorities. The Finance Minister is set to unveil further plans for public sector reform in a pre-budget speech today. Nicola Willis is delivering the speech at lunchtime on Auckland's North Shore ahead of Budget Day next week. Her plan will include amalgamating government departments, digitisation and AI, and reducing the number of public servants. Willis says the government should always be striving to get better value for money, and she wants to reduce the number of public servants from 1.2% of the workforce to 1% by 2029. New Attorney-General Chris Bishop has notified the government of some risks regarding move-on orders. The government's giving police the power to make people leave a specific area for up to 24 hours if they're begging, sleeping rough or breaching the peace. Bishop's report has found aspects of the legislation may be inconsistent with the Bill of Rights. He's questioning whether restricting begging limits freedom of expression and suggests the scope goes too far. Bishop's also found the proposed law limits people's freedom of movement, but finds it justified and proportionate when there's disorder or aggression. Senior Sergeant Lynn Fleming's family says they knew it wasn't going to be a happy ending after receiving the news about her condition. A jury yesterday found Hayden Tasker guilty of her murder and of wounding Senior Sergeant Adam Ramsey after he rammed his car into them in Nelson on New Year's Day 2025. Speaking after the verdict, younger sister Jo Brown says the manner in which she died was nothing short of barbaric. Lynn's son, Aaron Olsen, says the verdict won't bring back his mum, but at least there's now accountability. A new report shows 1 in 5 GP referrals are being declined. The paper from the Association of Salaried Medical Specialists looks at data from 7 districts from 2023 to 2025. It suggests the rate is due to chronic public health workforce shortages and a recent increase in acute admissions. But Senior Policy and Research Advisor Virginia Mill says the full extent of the issue is unknown because Health New Zealand doesn't collect national data. In sport, a resurrection for Jose Mourinho. He will reportedly manage the Real Madrid football side next season, 13 years after leaving. A sellout looks imminent for Auckland's FC's A-League final against Sydney FC on Saturday at Mount Smart. All general tickets are gone, but one last seating window might come up today. World Gymnastics has decided to lift all restrictions applicable to Russian and Belarusian athletes since the start of the war in Ukraine during 2022, vaulting them into Los Angeles Olympics contention. I'm Nivareti Manu, and that's your latest news fix. We'll be back with the next update at midday from the Newstalk ZB newsroom.